Hey everybody, it's Thursday, which means it's another episode of Naturally Unbothered. I am Shari.
I am Ebony. Hey, y'all. Hey.
Hey, what's up, girl?
Hey. Look like work might
Girl,
be kicking your ass.
girl, girl, I can't even stay up past freaking 8:30. I'm up
Mm.
at like between 5:30 and 6, and girl, I be sleeping. It snowed today, so I've been lazy all day.
I can only imagine. I love
I
snow days.
literally took a shower and put on more pajamas.
It's earrings.
I put on earrings to fancy up my pajamas.
Cute.
This
Cute.
what y'all gonna get today. This all I got to give.
That's okay. Any other time it would
Cold.
be me, but I get it. So
Listen, it snowed
get it
from
how you
4
live.
in the morning until about almost 2 o'clock this afternoon. Just
Right? How
snow.
many inches of snow is that? 6?
It
How
was just
many?
aggressive too. It was just aggressive.
I can't. I'm not built for it. I've did my time of snow, and thank God it's not me.
Girl, I had to
Mm-mm.
park the little rental car in the parking garage. It's gonna cost me $9,000 to get that mug out of there, but it's gonna be worth not shoveling snow,
Right.
just scraping snow.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna pay this
It
nine
is.
thousand
It
dollars tomorrow when I get ready to go to work.
is.
What you drinking on? What you sipping on?
I am on God's juice.
Wine? Because that's what God's juice is.
Water.
Water.
I'm off all alcohol, wine, seltzer, spritzers, margaritas, all that until March 13th.
Okay. All right. You're
Yeah.
giving it up for your birthday. Well, I
Give
am
them
drinking a lemon, strawberry lemonade, little jukebox, beatbox.
okay. Cool.
It's too late to be drinking a whole lot, so I only pour myself a smidgen because it's
It
late
is.
here.
It is late.
With that being said, let's get into this. So, the first thing we're gonna do is talk about some shameful stuff.
Hmm.
And this is a sad and shameful story that we are gonna discuss today. So, y'all remember back in July, there were some parents that you know, I don't know if they were first time parents, but they were
Hmm.
parents nonetheless.
They are.
Went through a full pregnancy, went into labor, was excited to have and prepared to have their child, only to go to the hospital and have their child decapitated.
And not told the baby was decapitated at that. They didn't tell them the baby was decapitated. The coroner
So they
people did.
went to Southern Regional Medical Center and to give birth to their child. So there basically when there's an extra procedure that they have to perform to kind of widen the woman's vagina or pelvic area when the baby's shoulders get stuck.
Mhm.
And so the doctor's responsible for one half, and then the nurse is responsible for the other half. And they are saying that the nurse didn't do her part. So therefore, the baby was the head was taken off of the baby, and they then said that they had to rush her into emergency surgery to have a C-section to deliver the body. I can't even imagine.
I can't. I just her mental state, you already have to deal with, oh my gosh, like my child is I birthed a stillborn child. essentially, is what
That
she was
that
told.
first of all, that baby was not a stillborn child.
No, I'm saying that's what they told her.
Yeah,
That and then to not know anything until the baby is taken from the hospital and taken to the funeral home to prepare for the homegoing
right.
is when she found out that the baby was decapitated. And I would have caused a scene. I don't think I,
This is the thing.
that poor
There
family, they're
is a
young too.
process. There's a process that happens when a baby is lost by a parent. There is a special symbol or picture or something placed on the door so that anyone that enters the room in the hospital knows that they lost a child. So you can have be extra sensitive and
Mhm,
careful with the words and the energy that you have when you go into this room. And this is known when you are hired and you are working in those areas, even if you're a admin person, you are trained and you know that this symbol stands for this. And
mhm,
they also tell you don't freak out if you go in the room and the stillborn baby or the deceased baby is the parents are holding the baby is still in the room, in the crib, whatever. Like,
mhm,
because this is giving them time to grieve with the
mhm,
actual baby itself, even though it is deceased. So the fact that these parents weren't even allowed to have a grieving process with the child because the hospital was trying to conceal what they had done
mhm,
is a reason why we are shaming them beyond the fact that they decapitated a baby. Like
mhm,
they are just, I feel like the doctor and the nurse should be
mhm.
punished because he's the doctor. He
Definitely
controls what is
a
going on.
woman.
Yeah, if he saw that the nurse wasn't doing what she was supposed to do, it was his job to correct her.
She is a female doctor, and she was black.
Yes.
Yes.
It's so sad and it's just unfortunate. And the fact that this happened in July and y'all just now 6 days ago, y'all considering it a homicide.
Right.
This happened in July.
Yeah, that's I don't just the what is it? The wheels of justice grind really, really slow when it comes to us. Like my baby has been decapitated while it was inside of me. There's no other way to pull a baby's head off and then hide and then you hid it. So I could I'd be more hurt if you told me it happened right away. But the fact that you concealed it and didn't say anything and let me believe whatever y'all let me believe or try to blame it, not blame it on them, but I think they tried to avert the attention to what something that they were feeling like it's something that they did wrong. And that is fucked up. They are new parents. They don't have any other children. It was the first time parents. So I mean, she's
I mean,
probably
and 3 days later, you find out
yeah.
that your child has been decapitated.
But we've been in the room, and I don't know if that hospital is a teaching hospital, but I have a problem with teaching hospitals, especially when it comes to childbirth, because you watch how they want to teach so bad that they sometimes miss procedures. Like in Albany's case, she should have had a C-section. Bronx was too big to come through her. And the way they were yanking and pulling, and one person on top and two people, it was devastating for me.
Well, she should have had a C-section with him because he had that zirconium in his he had pooped and they
Yeah,
knew
but they
that.
didn't know
So
that.
he should have. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They know that.
Well, the fact that his head was the size of my head, trying to come through her little area, and his shoulders was big as the 65-inch TV. He shouldn't have been coming out there nowhere. They knew he was a big baby. Period. When she was over, they should have had a cesarean. When he didn't come and they forced her to go to all them 42 weeks, whatever it was, they should have had a cesarean right then and there. But
And then
because they're a
50 hours of
teaching
labor because I was
hospital,
so tired of being at the hospital. We
Lord.
was there
So, oh my
forever.
God. Oh my God. And then not to listen. Y'all cleaning the shit out the baby mouth and then not to listen to me when I'm trying to say his breathing is not right. Something is wrong. Like
Hmm.
it is a problem. And not that I didn't notice it before, but because I have my children young, I haven't seen Albany is the first time I've ever seen a child born. Well, I was little, yeah, the first time like being an adult seeing a child born other than my own. So I really didn't. I mean, of course, I hear people's stories, but being inside of it and watching it and seeing that they don't give a shit, it really changed my perspective on really how they treat us when we go inside of a hospital.
Well, I mean, the fact that, this was a black family and this was a black
Hmm.
doctor, I
Hmm.
feel like she owed them more care than that.
Yeah. And she didn't even officially work at that hospital. Like she worked at another hospital and she was coming in because she was, I guess, there. I'm I'm just disappointed in all of it. It's sad. And so okay, so it's been ruled a homicide. Now what happens? Who's held accountable? The doctor, all
They're
everybody in that
blaming,
fucking room
they
should
are
have been there.
literally blaming it all on the nurse.
That is crazy because the physician was in there. She is the one.
She is the one who is
That's
in
crazy.
control.
I'm just,
I, I'll tell
but
you
I would be
what, if
suing.
they
I would
only
be
are
suing.
convicting, that's what I was gonna say. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, y'all gonna pay me, and there's no amount of money that can be placed on a life and a child's life, but
They
um,
gonna have
y'all gonna make me
PTSD
wish
if
I
they
didn't
get
hurt.
pregnant again. If they
Yes,
get pregnant again, they're gonna have PTSD the whole entire
all the
pregnancy.
whole
It's
time.
gonna be so
She gonna be so
stressful.
stressed out. Yes, if she even wants to do it again.
Yeah.
That I mean, she was cheated, and
My
that
advice to
baby's
them is to
life.
get them a doula. Get you a doula. Get you
Hmm.
somebody, get you a doula, get you someone that is going to make sure and hold those doctors accountable and make sure that they everything is done properly. Get you a doula
The fact
or a
that they're so
midwife.
exactly the fact that they're trying to make us have these babies still on our back in this barbaric ways when that's not even in nature in Africa and everywhere else. They squat to have babies and not force us to do it. Fighting gravity on our back is ridiculous, but I could go on a whole
First of
tangent about
all,
that.
First of all, let me tell you, with Jay, they put Jayana in every position that you known to man. She was in throne position. She was at every position to try to get him out.
Mhm. Well, and that's good because you would expect. I think sometimes you expect women who have had children to be like, oh, you know what, this is rough. So let's try all these different ways. But instead, a lot of times, the women physicians are worse than the men. Because, like, I had a baby this way, I did it. It ain't that, it don't hurt that bad. They just kind of feel like that. And that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I always say that maternity nurses, not all of them, but most of them are just very, very mean.
Hmm.
Because they are tired of hearing your cries, your pain, your everything. They're so over it. They have basically desensitized themselves to what the patient is actually going through. And it's not all of them, but there are some,
Hmm.
and it's unfortunate. And I've witnessed it just with, going in and training someone how to handle someone like while they're in labor and just,
Hmm.
and they're in active labor and getting information from them at that time. And then also the nurse being like, oh yeah, go in there. She only dilated to a 3. She'll be fine.
Hmm.
Like, and then you walk in the room and this woman is easily in pain, but you still have
Hmm.
to do your job.
Hmm.
So, they just not sensitive to it. I just feel like it's just super disrespectful. Like you get all the information in the beginning, if not, you wait to the end. Like I think you're interrupting a moment. And so they basically have ruined these parents' lives.
Yeah.
Death can ruin a death of a child can ruin a relationship like no other.
Yo.
And because a lot of times, and this is unfortunate, and this is also with miscarriages too, that the woman feels like since she carried the child, she's the only one that lost the child,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't give men the grace of having to deal with, those emotions as well. No, they didn't feel the child growing inside of them, but they are vested in
Yeah.
you, your feelings, the baby, they're vested as well. And
Mm-hmm.
so therefore they should be given the same grace to grieve and stuff like that. But then on the flip side, men can't tell the women how long they should grieve.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of men are like, okay, well, we both been grieving for a month. I think it's time to move on. Like it's not, I don't feel
Mm-hmm.
like anybody has the right to tell somebody how long they can or cannot grieve with the
Mm-hmm.
loss of anyone or
Yeah, I
anything.
was just about to say that it when I'm done grieving, I'll let you know. And
There you go.
I don't think you ever stop grieving. It's you just learn how to cope with the pain. You don't really stop. It's sometimes it's an everyday struggle to just try not to remember or try not to think about, the person you lost or, the child that may be out there and you not know, or deceased or whatever the case may be. It's just, whew, Lord, I definitely um Ebony General Hospital. Whatever the fuck the name of the hospital is, Ebony will be in front of it. Ebony Sims Institute of Hospital. Because baby, listen, I ain't no, there's no fucking way. Everybody in that room will be sued. Everybody will be named in the civil lawsuit. Every single in that hospital.
Yeah. They're
And we,
definitely going to settle with them out of court. They're not going to
oh
take this to
yeah,
court.
oh, and we gonna start real high. We gonna start real high because you don't know my mental. Everything's been affected. We starting highest of highs. So.
hmm So, this had me going on a whole little something. I went
Hmm.
down a little rabbit hole. Um, and I was trying to research, how often this happens. But I then came across this other story from October of last year about the CVS in Las Vegas that gave the mom the abortion medication and caused this woman to have a freaking abortion.
That's crazy. Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, what?
It, right. And then I don't even think it wasn't even a sense of like, I'm sorry with that. Like we messed up. Like she had to go on the news, I think. It's crazy. I can't. And she was like, well, she was like 6 months or something. How far along was she? I don't remember how long she was.
Um, So first of all, she was pregnant with twins. Let's say that.
Hmm.
She was pregnant with twins. Let me see. She had two ectopic pregnancies, which resulted in her having to get a fallopian tube moved. So the fact that she got pregnant, they had to implant these eggs so she could get pregnant. They paid for this pregnancy.
Hmm.
They paid to have IVF for her to have these children, and it does not say how far along she was.
I don't think, I think she might have been, I think she was like at least 4 to 6 months, I think. And then what even makes that worse for sometimes in that situation, like sometimes you have to hold that baby inside of you the full term. Like you got to carry the child, the
Well, until
children.
you miscarry, not you don't necessarily have to keep them the whole time, but until your body starts.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to birth the child. Like I know a couple
Yeah,
of
you
people.
have to birth them, but you don't have to carry a dead baby for no 9, 10 months.
Mm,
They
child.
normally they'll normally make you they normally will make you go into labor. You do have to birth the baby, but you don't have to. Your body is gonna start breaking down. You're gonna get sick from that. They can't keep a baby in you that long.
There's a lady who was pregnant. I'm not sure if she's
Wait, before we go on to your story, I just want you to know that CBS was only fined $10,000 for killing this woman's two kids.
and that's just the fine for giving out the wrong prescription. Everybody in that damn hospital, everybody in CVS should be fired.
But they none of that money went to her.
No, she has to sue them on in a civil suit, and I
Yep.
would ERSs. Shit, this is crazy. Everything. I'm not gonna stop suing. If I wish that Bronx's asthma is so bad, his lungs are so bad, and I'm sure it's because of him suffering as long as he did with that shit in his lungs.
Well, I say y'all got a lawsuit. Shoot. That's what y'all
Anita
need to
told
be
me
working
to
on.
push that thing because yeah, that baby he be suffering. So um $10,000.
And
That's how
none of
much.
it went to her.
I wonder if the people, if the pharmacist was fired, if the pharmacy assistant was fired, if everybody who works in the damn pharmacy was fired.
They just apologize. I don't know. It don't say I'm reading. It doesn't say anything. It just says that they paid the fine and they apologize.
That's
But
so
you know what they
crazy.
would be doing? They would be paying for they would be reimbursing me back for my IVF surgery, and they would be making sure that they paid for me to be able to have two more babies.
I'm saying how fast do you have to be moving to pick up the wrong medication? Like it's your job. This is what your job is. So because you misread something, now my children are dead. And you should be fired and not be able to work in another pharmacy.
So shame on CVS
Yeah, shame on
for
CVS,
that.
shame on Southwest General, whatever the fucking hospital is in Georgia.
Southwest
Shame on that damn
Regional.
raggedy ass doctor, the raggedy ass nurses in there. And thank goodness that the funeral home has some decency because they could have just went on about their way because it was something in him was like the mom can't know. She mustn't not know this is what's happening. Like this is her baby. It's like this. So thank goodness for him having that wherewithal to be like, you know what, let me reach out to this mom to ask her if she really knows what's going on.
It's ridiculous. So
Mm, raggedy bastard.
I want to talk about, since we're on the subject of parents. So y'all know that Monique went on Club Shay Shay and decided to talk about her eldest son
Mm-hmm.
and that relationship, that lack of a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So he decided to go and post his response
Mm-hmm.
to her saying that she's tried to reach out to him, and she's apologized because she knows that she didn't raise him properly or at all,
Mm-hmm.
um and that she basically threw the ball in his court to try to reconcile that relationship. And he's like,
For what?
yeah, like, yeah, you apologize, but you ain't did nothing else. So I say all of that to say, what because the way if you guys have heard it, it's too long for me to play.
Mhm.
So I would suggest you guys going and looking on anywhere because it's on the Shade Room, it's the
Mhm.
neighborhood, it's like in all these different blogs and stuff that have put it out, the actual video.
Mhm.
Um, or you can just go to his page because that's where it was released. But you can just go and listen to it. It's too long, but he's basically just saying that, like, he and his sibling, they just weren't treated right. They have other parental figures that, basically raised them because she was chasing the bag and trying to gain her fame, and her fame was more important at the time. Now he does say he does appreciate all the things that she gave to him. He does love her, but he just feel like it's just a little bit too late to try to mother him. So I have said this several times that men that have maternal issues, they're not the best men to date. I'm not gonna say you can't date them. I'm just saying it's gonna be more of a task. So the topic of the show is, would you knowingly date a man who has severe maternal issues? Because this man has, I mean, he has a child of his own now, but he does have, it's, yeah, it's some
Mhm.
severe maternal issues. Like, you don't even want to reconcile. You don't want to have nothing to do, say. You don't want to hear that. Like, he got some real
Mhm.
issues.
I'm personally not dating anyone who has mama issues. I'm not. Mm. I got my own mama issues, and both of us can have them issues. So no,
Somebody got to have a stable maternal
somebody
relationship in
got
a
to have one
relationship.
of us got to have some damn parents now. Shits. Okay, no, it ain't gonna work. I'm sorry, because no, uh, that is, um, that's what that was on my list. Both his parents needed to be together, and he needed to see that foundation of love and sticking through things, not giving up, and marriage like love and whatever. I needed that. If I was going to do this, that's what I needed. I can't have somebody who mom was like, my mama, we both fucked up. Somebody got to be the good one of us. And,
Yeah, it's a lot to work through. I mean,
yeah.
I don't I have dated I've only been with one man who had a different kind of relationship with a mother. And it wasn't that it was bad, they just had their moments, and she kind of treated her sons like they were her men and not her children.
Mhm.
So I kind of dealt with that. But for the most part, most of the men that I've seriously dated, they have very great relationships with their mom.
Mhm.
And I mean, my mom always told me like the way a man treats his mother is pretty much the way he's gonna treat you. So if he don't have any respect for her, he's probably not gonna have any respect for you.
For sure.
So this young lady who he has had a daughter with, I don't know if he has been to therapy and he's done that self-healing himself,
Mhm.
but I imagine she is going to have a very long road and a very judgmental role if she is deciding to be a little bit out in the streets but still be a good parent.
Mhm.
He's going to see that as,
Even
or
if not
she's
even
chasing
being in
her
the
career
street,
dream.
I
She's
was just
chasing
about
her
to say.
career dream.
Mhm.
He's not going to be able to understand why you can't put that stuff ahead of, I mean, why you want to put that stuff ahead of your child. So I
Mhm.
imagine she's going to have a difficult road, honestly.
I find it, and I know this is not part of the subject, but I find it real difficult to accept. How you gonna talk about somebody else in the way somebody do their child? Your whole situation with your child fucked up, and kids like his perception. I know he feels how he felt, and she's agreed that she wasn't a great parent, so I get that. But now that she has the three children with the husband and they're living inside the home together as a family, and those kids are reaping the benefit of having her there, especially since her career is, it's flimsy right now. So she's home a lot of the time and, away sometimes, but for the most part, she's home and they're getting the mom that he probably desired. So I'm sure there's some type of little bit of jealousy and resentment towards those kids, or thinking that um, they are getting more than what he got. And it's really just by default because her career is in the shits. I'm sure if her career was different, I don't really believe she's learned any lessons from the first child. I just think that her career has just been trash for the past 10 years and she just has not gone far. I believe that if she was blowing up, those kids would be with their daddy or the damn nanny because he out chasing trying to manage her too. So whatever.
Yeah, well, the son that he did touch on the raising of the other children, and he says that what he has had to endure, he's glad that they have not, and
Hmm.
the mother that he knew, they don't have, that's not the mother that they have, so he is thankful
Hmm.
that his siblings did not have to go through, his younger siblings didn't have to go through what he has gone
Hmm.
through. And I don't know why I only thought Monique had 4 kids. I did not know there was 5 kids. I didn't
It's
know that
enough.
she had two. She had older adult children, and then the ones that she has.
Where's the other kid? Because I thought he was
I
just the
don't.
oldest son.
I don't know, but
Are you
that's,
sure?
yeah. He literally said her 2 oldest children. So there's two. There, he ain't. He said it. I listened.
Because even like when you go through the stuff, it's really just her taking pictures of one kid, mm, of one older
Yeah.
boy. I haven't seen any.
Well, I had
Well,
never seen him before either. But I knew she had a older child. I just didn't know that there was two.
I think I've seen him like on maybe a BT red carpet, maybe when she was on the Parkers. She was still big and he was small. So I was smaller. He was maybe 10, maybe if that, I don't even know. So I guess who's his daddy? Her first husband? And both the kids with the same daddy at the front, at the oldest kids?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
No.
Um, well, she has 2 kids. Yeah, their last name is Jackson, and then the other kid's last name is Hicks.
Mm-hmm.
So
She
yeah.
just seemed, I'm not going to get on Monique. That's for another show.
And
We'll
it
say
says she has 4 kids, so I don't know. I thought so. It's just twins. I thought she had 3 kids with the younger
she
with the.
does. She got twins and I thought a third boy and another one just regular. Because two of them are
That's
chunky,
what
just like her, and one of them's little, skinny.
it says. She has 4 kids. Two previous and two and they're twins. Maybe the other kid is his kid.
Oh, maybe so. Could
Yeah,
be.
maybe
I'm
the other kid
so
is his kid.
not really giving a shit about. I hate that she is a sucky parent, but I mean, sometimes
Yeah, I
parents suck.
wasn't really trying to focus on that. I mean, well, it was a part of what I was asking, but I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the question and the topic was like, would you knowingly and willingly date a man that you know
No.
that has severe maternal issues?
Mm-mm. In every scenario I've ever seen where the person had mom issues, they turn out to be serial killers or beaten.
They just don't care about women. They're
They
so
just like
disrespectful to women.
literally like you are like shit on the ground. Like that's how they treat you. Like worse than just regular getting they just hurt by something. Like literally, you remind me of my mom with all this that you do, and you are trash to the ground, and I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna kill women who act like you. I've seen the serial killers, and I'll be watching. That's all I'll be watching serial killers. They be having mama issues. They be killing women who look like, act like, sound like, yell at them like they mama would do. They be serial killers.
I wonder if there was a parental vetting um, practice that you had to meet all these qualifications and criteria to be a parent. Would there be less psychopaths born?
It depends, because no people can pass tests. You know what I'm saying? So if you have to do a questionnaire like you got to do to get on Love Is
And a mental
Blind,
test, like you, yeah, but you got to
yeah,
also do a mental, you got to
yeah,
do
like to be a
everything.
cop. Just think, you have to take that same test to be a cop, and people, killers, get through the cracks and they become cops, and then they end up shooting all the black people, and we got all these hashtags, or just being disruptive and just being bad cops. So yeah, it would be some people who know how to test well, who know how to fake the funk and put on the smile, and they be killers. Or they have these they be having kids, and then just like these, like, I don't know if we've talked about this, but the people couldn't have kids, and on paper they worked in the foster system, and they had these kids, and they weren't feeding the kids. It was shit everywhere. The house was nasty. The kids was literally eating their shit. The roaches was, I mean, they were shitting with socks, and it was disgusting. And it was in Oklahoma. You remember this? It was like 2013, where the people was abusing the kids so bad. It was a white and black couple. It was a black man and white girl, and they was just abusing the kids. They were foster parents. And on the outside, people were like, oh my god, these people are so great, but behind closed doors, those kids was getting beat. They wasn't being fed. They were starved. I mean, they lived in a nice house in Norman or more. Nice house. From the inside, nothing. Like, it looked like a hoarder's house. It was
Wow.
disgusting. Yeah.
Mm-mm. I ain't never heard of that. That's crazy.
Oh, people gonna people, honey.
I
They'll
mean, I
find a
know, but
way.
I'm just curious, like, you know, if there was a test before you have, I mean, before you have this baby with this person, y'all had to take this test to know if y'all even compatible enough to be parents.
You know
Like,
what? That's what I don't feel. I feel like it should be like a test, like a physical, like DNA or blood test, to see if you two people are compatible enough to make a child. If your
yeah,
DNA, because your DNA, what I know about some DNA is about your DNA mixed with somebody else's DNA can make some crazy damn people.
right.
And all of them can be nuts. Every single last one of them, because of the DNA. So I think that's what, if you, okay, so you guys want to get married, we got to test your DNA first to see how your offspring will be. Because if they're just going to be fucking menaces to themselves and others, then no, no, thank you.
I'm just saying it will be something. I feel like it will be something. I mean, like, I don't know that I would have qualified to be a parent. You know
Well, I
what I'm
definitely wouldn't.
saying?
I definitely would have. I don't qualify. I don't qualify. My kids here, girl, I do not qualify. I don't qualify. I don't qualify. My nerves. This lady today, I swear, this lady today, I was on the phone with her, and these kids were screaming in the background. And she was like, I'm a second grade teacher. And I said, I will be praying for you. The kids was loud, and I was like, oh, and she was just so much joy in her voice. And like, I guess she had tuned the kids out. And I'm not able. The sound of children kind of hurts my ears a little bit when it's so many questions, and I gotta have my head on a swivel. And
Oh, listen, I know when you have I love the fact that your side of the grandchildren are now getting to the age of my side of the grandchildren because baby, when you was around these older grandchildren, you was like, yo, they will not like put your headphones in. Why y'all keep
I
talking to
mean,
me? Like, what's going
don't understand why come you want to talk. My body was literally convulsing on the inside, and I love all the grandkids, all of them. But when you're not used to that, my
on?
body
You like,
was
I'm used to
like
these babies.
overload.
Yes, because they was like, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. And they was giving me a break because they see me all the time. So they like,
Right.
don't need who? We don't see Yaya that often. So they like, Yaya,
Oh
Yaya,
my gosh. I
Yaya,
was like,
Yaya. You like,
what
where
in the
y'all
world?
headphones at?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That
You
it's
grab your tablet. They all went to go grab their tablet. You like, everybody can't listen to their tablet at the same time.
no. I was like, what is happening? Okay, we gotta first start Five Below. Let's get these kids some headphones because this is not gonna work. Come on now, let's go. This is not happening.
So now yours are now getting to that age now.
Yeah,
So I'm just like, it's just it's fun. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch you, period. Because
baby. Oh Lord,
another
I
person that's gonna be
for the
funny to
fire.
watch is my daughter-in-law, Mentoria, because she don't like kids. She can't stand kids, but But she's a awesome man. I be giving her kudos. She's an awesome parent. The way she be talking to these grandkids of mine, when I would have
She
been to snatch
is
their heads off,
gentle
she's so
parents.
gentle, parent
Yes.
talking.
Hmm.
Yes, I be like, yeah, but she can't stand kids.
That gentle parenting. What the fuck is that? Because what the fuck is that?
But it be working so well. Like
Yeah.
she like
Yeah.
literally they be when they be breaking down, she be like, "Are you done? Okay, let's talk about this breakdown." And I'd be like, I would have been like, "Show your ass up off that grandma."
You breaking down?
No,
What the
yeah,
fuck? Yeah.
no. She'd be like, "Are you
Listen.
done? Okay, well, I'm gonna come back when you're done." Like she just be like, she's so good. So I witnessed them parenting all the time, and I always tell them, y'all so much more patience and such
Yeah.
better at communicating with the kids than I was because I was not.
Hmm.
I was a yeller. I was yelling, yelling, yelling. Like, yeah, I was a yeller. And yeah. And then when I didn't yell, Stefan used to be like, I'd be like, why aren't you listening to me? He'd be like, because you ain't yelling. And I'd be like, what?
Exactly. Like these, what the hell's going on with these kids?
Yeah,
But
so
I'm glad
they
they
don't
figured out a
yell.
way.
I'm glad they figured it out. I'm glad they figured out
Hmm.
a better way to parent than they was parented. Because yeah.
Yeah. So
Like
we
I
used
said, I don't know that
kids.
I would have passed the test either.
I definitely wouldn't have because
Especially not with Stefan.
yeah, even with Albany, because when I used to go out to when I was at horses and what's the other club? The horses,
Casanovas.
all of them Thursday, Friday, Breakdown Pub, all of them Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I'm coming in sloppy drunk, and I threw up in Albany, we cleaned it up, baby. Take my parenting card. Take my parenting card.
Not you throwing up and the baby cleaning it up.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, geez. Yeah, I think it might have been still like my birthday month or something, but it wasn't all the time. But definitely, Albany cleaned it up, and I was
No.
like, this girl.
I've only had two people clean up my vomit, and that is Dana, my sister, and you. Y'all the only two. Don't ain't nobody clean up my throw up but me if I
And they
threw
know,
up
take
and it
listen.
what didn't make it to a toilet.
Hello, I ain't doing that shit again. Fuck, I ain't doing that shit. I won't fucking again.
It was
I
your fault.
I want to have that type of time again because that was such a good time. We went on live and invited people to
Yeah.
have shots with us. We have to do that again when we're together again because that
I
was
can't
a
do it.
blast.
I can't even take shots like that no more. I'm gonna be
I ain't
sick
gonna lie
after
to you.
three.
I can't
I can't
either.
do it no more. My body ain't made like that no more. If I have more than two drinks right now, that third drink is gonna create a little stomach problems. I cannot drink like I used to, and I just used to think I'm gonna be drinking like hard forever, like I'm gonna go hard with these drinks. I cannot. I
Yeah.
cannot. I feel like when I started doing all that fasting and
Hmm.
started doing the stuff to make sure to ensure that I lost weight, my body was like, you can't go back to that. If I drink liquor and don't drink water, I'll be all
Damn.
swollen the next morning and everything.
Oh.
So I'm just like, I
Hmm.
just can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't do it. So that's why I just be sticking with tequila now, because tequila the only thing that don't swell me up. Everything else swell me up. So I'm just like,
That's what we had before. We had that Patron.
yeah, but then we had 11, 12, 13 shots of Patron, and we 40.
Right. Damn.
We 40, and this is too
Yeah.
much. Like, you can't
Yo,
be living your
I ain't got
20-year
it.
old life and with your 40-year-old stomach. You just can't do it.
Yo, yo, blood pressure through the roof from the alcohol. Yeah, you absolutely right.
Yeah.
You can do it.
That's the thing with dick. You can't take 50,000 dicks at 40 like you did when you was 20. You got to mellow that shit out
I mean, yeah, you got to change a little bit.
a little bit.
Some people will probably beg to differ. I'm not one of them because, of course, I'm in marriage. But I think when I was still single, well, I don't think that if I wasn't married, I think I'd still be married by now.
You think
You
so?
understand? I do.
I don't.
Probably not. Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
I don't.
I,
I
I
think
probably
that's a
wouldn't.
whole entire lie.
If I wouldn't have got married when I got married, I probably wouldn't be married.
All I
If I
know
didn't meet the
is
person that I met, I probably wouldn't be married.
if you were not married, and we've never been single at the same time.
Oh, I would be having my regular degular now. My regular degular?
I'm
Shit.
just saying,
Now.
we have never been single at the same time. I don't know that we would even be in this country.
Oh, I'm sure we wouldn't. Because what happens in wherever, New Zealand, Africa, Cuba, Ecuador, think San Antonio, yeah, it don't matter. Stays there. Because
Yeah,
that's
I don't
permanently.
know. Yeah, because we have never been single at the same time
I would
ever.
definitely be trying to check out that list of who has the biggest penises in the countries. I will start from the top, from the first country down to 10 to see if this true.
Yeah,
But I'm letting the Lord use me.
yeah, because it would be bad. Because then if we was traveling, we know who else was traveling with us. April
Oh my God.
and
Lord have mercy. And they
yeah.
got new
So
food, Lord. Thank you for thank you for my many blessings. Thank you. Because baby, I'm sure by I would know how to make my booty clap and all that because that would be my life's mission and goal. Oh, that would be my life's
not
mission.
making your ass clap.
That would be my mission. Mm.
Listen, so I know that y'all have been seeing all of these men doing these photo shoots with the mother daughter or the father daughter photo shoots, and the men wearing the same outfit as their kid, the daughters.
I love it.
You love it.
You mean like the tutus and stuff?
You love this.
Oh, now
You can't love that.
I don't know. Not no. I'm sorry. I miss. That is not one of the ones that I like. That just looked like he got on some frilly shorts, like those bloomers that we used to have on back in the day, and they had the ribbon around. That don't even look. That looks stupid.
Listen, I want you to do a father-daughter shoot, a family shoot. But why can't you wear pants? Why can't you wear shorts? Even if you had on the little hoochie daddy shorts, that's what's hot right now. I
I
mean,
like
I'm
them.
gonna look at you a little sideways because you're wearing your hoochie daddy shorts with your daughter in the little family pic. But it's more understandable than you walking around in a tutu. And I feel like he have on 20,000 chains because he trying to say I'm still masculine.
Okay, that is ugly and
I'm
tacky.
gonna let y'all see it one more time. I'm gonna let y'all see it one more time.
I can't hold on. Let me move this because I can't. But they look like the type of people who would take a picture like that.
And this was on Hip Hop Daily. I just think this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
And I
they's not
feel
even.
like
They're not
who
even.
put him up to this? Who said you
She
gotta
did.
wear a tutu as well?
She she did. Come
Who
on now. She did. She said it,
well,
and he said, "Okay." I don't like. I've seen some
I
better.
feel like she's serving the dick in a relationship. If
You
you
know
can
what?
make your man wear a tutu, you are the one that's serving the dick in the relationship.
I think they definitely could have just had their tutus on, and he could have just had on a black short set and tank top like that, and lost all the damn fake necklaces. That is just not. And that pose. Who's the fucking photographer? First off, because that is terrible. That's a terrible pose. All of it's terrible. They in Atlanta.
Um,
They. I'm gonna tell you the states where they probably in: Tennessee, Mississippi, Atlanta. They from Tennessee, Mississippi, Atlanta,
it don't
or
say.
Alabama. Because that's definitely some country shit.
I don't, and it's and it's crazy in the comments. The people are like, "Oh, he's a good dad." How does him wearing a tutu make him a good dad?
But those same people be the ones that be frowning on the daddies that kiss their kids on the mouth.
I don't care if you're a girl dad. Like tea parties, I get it. I even understand your daughter learning how to paint nails by using yours to paint the nails. I mean, I get it. I even get the girls combing your hair and put barrettes in your hair. But
Just to know. Mm-hmm.
I don't get dressing up in a tutu for a family picture. Like I don't
Yeah.
that I mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I don't
Now
think.
if
I think it
go
probably could
ahead.
have been done a little better. I just don't like their picture. I need to see some
I just
other
think a lot of I think
creatives.
they just getting weirder by the day. Like masculine men or just not even just some men. They're just getting weirder by the day. Like I
I,
seen a picture of this man wearing a freaking bikini top. He had on the bikini top covering up his nipples and like these like baggy pants. Like I don't understand.
was
I don't
he
understand.
non-binary? Listen, this is what I'm gonna say about this. Nobody wants to be what they are these days. Everybody wants to be something different. Everybody wants to identify as something different.
I
So
mean, you
I
sent
know.
me that meme about the send me that story about the man identifying as a motherfucking deer.
All right, did you read it? Did you
Yes,
listen? I,
this is.
like, come on.
But you can identify as whatever you want to. So I guess
That's what I'm saying. People just
It's
they want
just
to
weird to
identify.
me. I'm not gonna say that they shouldn't do it, they can't do it. It's weird. It's just super weird.
I guess there are many. They saying there's more sexes or whatever they're saying. Genders. It's not just two genders.
It's just weird. Let me tell you about a weird something else that I learned. So, a friend of mine told me about this kink that she's really into. And she likes to, while she is going down on someone, she likes to be penetrated by their toe.
Oh, I've done that.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like feet, so I'm
Because
definitely not putting your toes in my vagina. So you
yeah,
are okay with this. You've done this before?
I have. So I'm
Did
down it
you
and it just
did you
it's right
come
there.
on the foot? Did you come from it?
I probably did. Mm-hmm. I'm not worried. That yeah, that's blah. What else she like? Because that's regular business around here.
Damn, I never heard of that shit ever. You fucking a toe? Oh,
It's I don't know why not. People do that, and it's
I
not
have
really
I
like when you're grinding, a foot just happens to be right there, and people like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. Like I'm not gonna be like move your foot.
my
You don't like
pussy is
feet.
vomiting right now. My pussy is over here going "Bleh, bleh." Like
You don't like
what?
feet. You don't like feet,
I
so it's
can't
not gonna.
stand feet. And if you put your foot in my vagina, your toe or told me, because I like to be fingered, but if you oh my God, we would never have sex again. I probably would never talk to you ever again.
Don't knock it till you try it. That's all I'm gonna
I'm
say.
not gonna try it. I'm not gonna try it, and I'm knocking it. I'm
Continue to
knocking
be
that shit.
approved. Be approved.
eh, Whatever. Call me approved, bitch. I don't want no parts of that shit. That's some fucking bullshit
Continue to
right
be
there.
approved. Then
Then I'll be approved. I
boring.
will be. I will be all the prude because that is disgusting to me. So I looked it up to see if it was a name for it, and it's just toe penetration. It's not really a
Yeah, it's
name
not real
for
full
it.
fledged. Yeah, it's not a
Yeah,
full.
but there's like tons of porn of people fucking toes. So when you out here fucking a toe, do you have a specific toe size? Like, does it have to be a thick toe, a long
I don't
toe? Like,
even.
what's
Well,
the toe specifications for you fucking a toe?
you're just gonna have nice feet. They can't be looking like Hammer Times. You know what I'm saying? On the man, you know how some men be looking feet like look like they just walked from Liberia to the United States. Like they can't look like that. But just gotta have some nice feet. Not them feet that who was sucking on them toes that looked a damn mess. Was it Sexy Red? Somebody was sucking on some toes that was disgusting. So it can't be looking like that. But I mean, girl, boo, you always saying what you're not gonna do. The artiste.
I ain't gonna do
I
that.
need you. Okay.
The artiste, he don't, he know he better not do that. Hell to the nah. The artiste will be 1000% upset with me if he tried it. I don't think, and I don't feel like you should encourage it. I don't want you to ruin my relationship because that will ruin my relationship.
Speaking of real relationships, I need to give a special shout out to Usher who got married this weekend. Congratulations, Usher.
Speaking of ruined relationships,
Yeah, I had to just, it was on my head, so I had to get it out. Congratulations.
yes.
I didn't know he had extra kids with her, but okay. I guess he got two.
He got two new babies by her. I don't like the picture that they put up of her because she doesn't look very attractive. She looks very manly on that picture. So I
Well,
did have
he's
to
really,
go.
have you not
I
seen the first
did
one? It's pretty manly too.
I did have to go and look and find some more attractive pictures of her because I was like, eh. But
He like,
It
is
is
she
what it
older for me?
is.
Because he likes them women that look old. They remind me of somebody else. I ain't gonna say no names, but baby, them women be looking old. Because the first wife, I know she was about 10 years his senior. She had to be. She look
Yeah.
old as hell now.
So yeah, so congratulations to him.
Yeah, congratulations to
And
Usher.
if your halftime show was an indication of what your Vegas show is, I won't be going to see it.
Why?
I was Usher. I've seen him in so many do so many things, and I just was not impressed. It was very much so a disappointment.
Oh, well, niggas always gonna say something, don't it? You can't make y'all happy at
I
all.
did not.
I enjoyed it.
I
I liked it.
I did not. I did not. I was very disappointed. And Alicia Keys,
Always off key. Always.
how the first word come out your mouth is off key, just automatically.
She's been off key ever since she started singing these woman anthems. Her ass been off key. Somebody had called her Ursula because you know who Ursula is? So Ursula from the girl, the Little
Little
Mermaid,
Mermaid.
they took her voice ever since she took that girl husband, said she couldn't find her voice since then. I didn't say it. I'm just saying what they had said. And so they was calling her Ursula, but that girl, no, I don't know what happened. But and then they
It
tried to
was,
fix it. They tried to fix it. You saw they had tried to fix the voice so they
yeah,
wouldn't correct. But
yeah.
yeah, it was.
They was,
It was
and while we're
she looks
talking
so
about
good
Alicia
though.
Keys and Usher, she looks great.
Yeah.
Um, and Usher, the back shot hug. Um, I'm like, there's no that is rehearsed over and over and over. Like
Yeah.
they all talking about Swiss beats. Da, da, da. He knew that that was
Yeah.
happening. He was not in his feelings
At
about that,
all.
like
He was
at
like,
all.
"We getting money over here. Ain't nobody worried about that."
Yeah, at all. Like, come on now. So everybody was trying to make a
Have to
big
find
drama out of
something
that,
else
but
to do.
I feel like from the performance from her on was great. But
Yeah,
no, I'm talking about
I liked her.
HER, her. Yes, her playing the guitar after she did that, all the
Yeah, she's
moments after
amazing.
that, that should have been the start of the show. Because the previous beginning part, I was like,
She's
I
amazing.
was
I really like
disappointed.
her.
And Usher is so good, and I love how he performs and what he does, but it just was lackluster until her came out there. I was just disappointed.
No, I like that. Um, Now, Will I Am, I didn't even know that was Will I Am. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just thought he went between somebody's legs. I didn't know who the fuck that
I did,
was.
first of all, he struggled to get between his legs.
Yeah,
Like
because I
his
was like,
head
damn,
got
nigga, spread
caught.
your legs, nigga. Yeah,
And I didn't know that was him either. And we gonna talk about Jermaine Dupri outfit, or we just gonna not.
baby, we're gonna why he look like a little pilgrim? What? Those are the
Purple
socks.
ruffle socks.
I don't understand.
Church girl ruffle Easter socks. Hey, Easter, some
Somebody said
girl for Easter is missing her socks. She ain't gonna have her socks because Jermaine Dupri had her socks on.
somebody said I'm gonna tell my kids that was CeeLo. And for a minute, shit, I almost thought it was. I was like, what the hell is CeeLo doing up there? And then I was like, oh, that's Jermaine Dupri. And his little Quaker outfit. I was like, damn, are we in February, November? Where we at?
He was like a leprechaun.
Yeah, he just
I don't understand it. I don't understand why. I don't understand the point. I don't get it. It made
why
no
they
sense
dare
to
to be
me.
so different. Why they dare to be so different? What's wrong with? I don't understand. That's what
He
you
look.
chose.
You
Somebody
know
chose
who
that.
wore that outfit? Off of the Adams family.
Wednesday Adams.
Yes, she remember she had the same little outfit with her. That's her outfit. Because
I
remember
don't know.
her little thing was shorts with the little,
It
yeah,
was.
that's exactly Wednesday. With the
Why would
ruffle
he
socks and
do
everything.
that?
He was doing a tribute to the Adams family.
It had to be. He could have saved that for Halloween. That was ridiculous.
All right, let's get some say my name, so we can get up out of here because we done went all over the world today.
I know. I'm just trying to get it together around here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so ladies, I desperately need your help. My husband of 29 years, mistress, popped up at my house with 3-year-old twin boys and said I'm done and left. It's your turn. He was not home. She left him with me. I was shocked and heartbroken. I was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy 3 months ago and cannot raise any more children. My eldest daughter, who can't have children, has offered to adopt the children and raise them as her own. She is looking at this as a blessing, but I'm like, hell no. My husband is all for it as well. He is ready to sign his rights away, and their mother already has. My daughter said that they should be with family and that they will never know their grandfather is their father. I'm just too hurt to even feel anything, but it's not even my decision. I have no say in this matter. Is this the best thing for my daughter and her husband to do? I'll be a grandmother to my husband's children. Should I leave them? Please help me.
This is deep. I feel like we gotta dissect this. We ain't had to dissect one in a long time. I feel like we got to go this one step by step. Okay, so first of all, we don't even know that the husband cheated. We find out that he cheated when she does Tina Turner. What was her name? Lorraine.
Right.
She
I
does
was
a
like,
she does a she does a Lorraine on Ike Turner and just
yeah.
drop the
I
kids
was
off.
like,
Here you go. You want to be play house? Here you go.
right. You doing
Right.
potties. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Definitely put them on.
yeah, that's the first thing. So she's got to process the fact that her husband cheated. Then two, he's got not one but two kids.
Three
And
year
then
olds.
three, this lady, yeah, 3 year olds. Well, at least they out of the terrible two stage, but yeah, still 3 year olds. And then you got to deal with
Your body
you
falling
got to
apart.
deal with the fact that huh?
Oh, that she
Oh
has
yeah, yeah. You
muscular
gotta
dystrophy.
she gotta deal with her illness. First of
Hmm.
all, you gotta deal with the fact that these kids is left for you to raise. Like
Right.
how?
She left him with me. I didn't do it. Bitch, no, you can't wait till he get, but y'all can't sit in the car until he get here.
I mean,
Why don't you even open the door, ma'am?
who are you?
Right.
Like, did
No.
we even have a DNA test? Do we really know that these are his real actual children? You know
Correct.
what I'm
Maybe
saying?
that's in the
Like, how do
works.
we not know? Yeah, I mean, it's
Maybe
just so much stuff that we have to deal with. And then on top of that, your kids are like, well, these are my siblings. So we
but
just
she
gonna raise
wants to
my
raise them
siblings
as her
as her
children.
own children. And not there's first of all, there's in no world are you going to be able to never tell these children that their grandfather is their father and that you are really their sister. There's in no world are you going to be able to do that. Like it's too much technology out here.
I
First of
mean,
all, and if they ever grow up and
yes.
archive Naturally
Ooh.
Unbothered Podcast, whoop,
Well,
they're found
hopefully
out.
he'll be
So,
dead. Hopefully he'll be dead, long gone, if the kids ever found out.
but it don't matter. It's not even that. The kids are gonna be mad at their actual parents, the people that have adopted them to be their parents. Even if the daddy is dead, the kids is gonna be mad. Like, why did you not tell me that grandpa was our daddy?
I mean, that's probably true. I,
And then you already know kids is spiteful. You can't tell me what to do. You just my sister. You know what I'm saying? Like kids,
or
kids gonna say.
or it could be a situation where you love me enough to take us, and we didn't have anywhere to go.
That's always the hope. That's
Hmm.
always the hope. That's always the, silver lining of things. But we live in a world.
Well, maybe again, the only scenario I see about this not coming to light is if this man passes on and they do tell the kids that they're adopted, but they say it's a closed adoption, and they'll never
That's a
be
whole
found.
lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
This is a lot. Should
That is a
do what y'all
lie.
gonna do. Do what y'all gonna do, ma'am.
Okay, so first of all, ma'am, if you feel like that your illness, because you really asked for advice, we're giving you our opinion on everything else.
Exactly.
Um,
She can't leave him.
if
He gonna
you
need to take.
feel like if you feel like that you cannot handle the fact that he cheated, he has two 3-year-olds,
I'm gone.
and the fact that you're never gonna be away from these kids
I don't care if I got
because
to crawl out of bed.
if your daughter adopts them, they are going to be your grandchildren. So I mean, you might as well stay in the relationship because you still gonna have to deal with these kids no matter what. Because you're not gonna be able to talk your daughter out of
But
adopting
she
them. You don't
after
have a
what she
say
ain't
so.
gonna be
You
able
have
to
no
talk
legal
anyway.
rights to them.
Yeah. What? I'm saying the body is about to break down. She's about to lose every function. Girl, you need to stick where you can have some help. And sometimes having young children um kind of keep you young, like they keep you moving, they keep you
Keep you active. Yeah.
active. So, your brain might, they might be good for this, could honestly be a blessing for her. And at the same time,
That's a good way to look at it.
I mean, the daughter can't have kids. Daughter and husband can't have kids. And here come these two little twin boys. And she's like, the daddy like, where can I sign? The
But I
mama
feel
like,
like
shit,
your
she
three
not
year
ready to
old
sign.
mind is gonna remember who your parents are.
Nah. Well, the kids didn't know. They was just dropped off. So that they might remember a little bit. It depends on how they treated them. I think it depends. I think she'll be a faint memory. Like, I remember this woman, but like, I think it really depends on how she treated the boys.
I think listen.
Because my memory
I
sucks.
don't
That's
even
very.
I don't even blame the mom for saying, "Hey, this is too much. I can't do it. It's your turn." I don't blame her for that at all.
She just left the
But
kids. She abandoned the kids
she didn't abandon the kids. She took the kids to they daddy. That's not abandonment.
and said, "I'm done," and left.
Yeah, she gave up her parental rights. She didn't
Exactly.
abandon them. Abandoning the kids would be just dropping them off somewhere with nothing.
She
She
left them
made
with a
sure that they were
stranger.
in a safe environment.
That bitch don't know her. I was about to say, she don't
That,
know me. She don't.
well, listen, I feel like you need to stay in a relationship if you can
For medical
tolerate it.
benefits.
If you can accept the fact that he cheated, you should stay in a relationship because I only say that because these kids, your daughter's gonna adopt these kids. These kids are not going anywhere. They're gonna be a constant reminder. So even if you with the man or without the man, you still gonna be having those feelings. So you might as well just stick it out, make him take care of you for the rest of your life because you sick. I mean,
Can you change kids' names? Like, at that age, do you think
you
they'll
can
remember
change
that their
kids' names at any
names?
time. You can go change your
I
name right
mean,
now.
I know
Yeah.
that, but I'm saying, do you think that they'll remember that their names are whatever their names are? They play. My name used to be such and such, or you think over time
I
they
think
forget?
so. I think so. At 3, I think so. You start developing and remembering a lot of stuff at
Really, at
3.
one, really earlier than that.
I don't really remember my life before 3.
What, nigga? You just said that you thought these kids was gonna know their parents.
I
So
mean, I
that's
said before 3. They're 3 years old. I remember shit at 3. I remember some stuff at 3.
some stuff.
Yeah.
But if it's out of sight,
I
out of
damn sure remember who my fucking parents are
that's because they was
from
around.
age
Yeah,
3.
that's because they were constant. They were still around. But if you were 3 years old and one of the parents would have left, You ain't gonna
I
fucking
mean,
remember that
kids
person.
kids are out of sight, out of mind, but
Yeah, that bitch is
you gonna
gone.
remember you gonna remember who your mama is. It might fade
No,
away over time, but you gonna remember.
I don't think so.
I do. I do, and they better tell them kids the truth. No, that's how I feel about that. They
Well,
better
I
tell them
think
kids.
they should definitely tell the kids the truth when they get old enough to understand, and let the daddy be dead. That's all I'm gonna say. The daddy gonna have to be dead. The grandparents gonna have to be dead so they can know. Well, my mom had multiple dystrophy, so she couldn't take care of you. We felt like it was the best thing since I really wanted children, and y'all were a blessing. And I knew from as soon as you guys were left that you guys were meant to be with me. You just have to shower them with bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was probably the truth, but if I had to say that shit, I'd be like, ooh,
You
Lord,
gonna shower
I,
them with bullshit? That's your shower
yeah,
them with bullshit. That's your
Lord.
advice.
Like,
Okay.
I didn't
Well,
want to
let's get
do
up
it.
out
I
of
had
here.
to.
It's late. Let's get up out
Okay,
of here.
okay, shit. I don't know.
Go ahead and take us on out.
Do what y'all gonna do, people.
Just freaking
Congratulations.
hilarious. Shower them with bullshit.
Yeah,
That's the phrase of the week. Shower people with bullshit.
yeah, all day.
Don't
You
shower.
know,
Don't shower 'em with love. Shower 'em with bullshit.
whatever. Okay. You can follow Naturally Unbothered on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. You can email us at naturallyunbothered, the number two at gmail.com. That is naturally unbothered, the number two at gmail.com. Leave us a message. We welcome the feedback, the comments, and show ideas and ebonites. You know how I adore your advice requests, so keep them coming. You can listen on Apple, iHeart, Audible, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Make sure you are watching us on YouTube. We are not wham bam, thank you, ma'ams. Please subscribe. Make us your regular booty call. Put us in the rotation. Rate us. Review us. Select the notification bell so that you are notified every time we upload a new episode every Thursday. If you are looking for Naturally Unbothered merch, if you're looking for
I
Naturally
don't have
Unbothered
anything.
merch, and I can't
I
get
didn't
any right
bring
now.
anything. I'm
So it's
traveling.
okay. If you're looking for Naturally Unbothered merch, please visit www.naturallyunbothered.com. That is www.naturallyunbothered.com and click that merch link. Go get some merch. Go get some merch. Bop, 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 go get some merch. If y'all want to know, if you have any advice for twinsies, I don't know what other name to call her. Please dial 205-308-8804. Tell us how y'all feel about the Super Bowl halftime show. Tell us what you think about the decapitation of the baby. Tell us how you feel about Usher getting married. Just I don't care. Just send pics. Do whatever you're gonna do. We really don't. Come on, just do something. I don't care. 205-308-8804. Please tell your horse friends to tell their horse friends to tune in to Naturally Unbothered. Damn, what we got to do? Can y'all follow us on? Can we get? I'm urging y'all. Don't just watch the video. Like the video.
I thought they was ruffle socks, bitch. They are knitted with
Is
pockets.
that what those was?
Yeah.
Are those shoe socks? What kind of socks are those?
But
Oh, those
they
are
but they
brand.
Louis Vuitton. They Louis Vuitton.
Niggas will buy anything because of the name on it. What the hell are them shoes doing? Baby, I can't. He's just as weird as he want to be. Just as weird as the day is long.
I just want to know what made him wear it. Like I feel like
Somebody
he
said this is
bought
hot.
them. I feel like he liked the socks and was like, Und whatever I wear, it's got to be built around these socks. It's got to be built around the socks.
Those look like Quaker socks. I just feel like the man on the oatmeal box is going to be wearing them. That's what I see. The man from the oatmeal box is wearing those socks. Damn, it's cold.
Well, whatever, y'all. Until next time.
Until next time,
It's been
America.
another great episode of Naturally Unbothered. Y'all have a great and glorious day.
Bye.